Hello everybody, it is me, the Wildzee. We're going into game number 2 with my constant friend and co-host, JT, better known as Lazy Boy.
Hi, everybody.
So, let's hop into it. I need to see FlyQuest banning Zillion here. If I don't see a Zillion ban,
Oh, thank
there
God.
we go. Alright, we have a Zillion.
Oh, my God.
Alright, quick timer check. 24, 23, 22, 21, 20.
I'm at 19.
Okay, so I need to hit live. Just go here, hit live. 12, 11, 10, 9,
Let
8,
me do it too.
7, 6, 27, 26, 25.
Yeah, we're good.
24. Okay. Shen ban. Alright, good. So
You put yours live, and that put it ahead of mine.
Alright, Nidalee ban is purely against Spica. Currently, we're having a salty runback by Fly. I want to see some changes here.
Now, let's see if Bjergsen picks up the Syndra, or if they
No,
just ban
not
it.
Graves.
Ooh.
I think Fly's actually doing a salty runback. TSM can't do a salty runback because they don't have Zillion. It's going to be Syndra. It should just be Syndra. Just pick Syndra. I think TSM should just pick Syndra here.
Man.
Okay, Twisted Fate, that's fine too.
I agree.
Now, Twisted Fate, there are some pretty good counters to him. What I want to see is, I want to see something like... Honestly, here's what I want to see from PoE. I want to see him play something like... I want to see him play an Orianna. Actually, you know what? He could play Orianna or Azir, and I think those are his two best champions. I think TSM needs to ban Azir next. They banned Orianna because that's an insane pick in the TF. They need to ban Azir. Unless they're trying to force someone to Azir. They might try and force someone to Azir. Camille feels like a weird... Camille feels like a weird...
Yeah, Camille's a weird ban.
Camille's a weird ban now because they don't have a champion to make Camille feel really good.
Okay. Yeah,
Alright,
Syndra, okay.
Syndra's okay into TF. I wouldn't say she's like a crazy counter. I think PoE needs to pick Azir now.
Solo was just crying, and he's like, please! Please ban Camille. And no, I'm trying something new today for this Bjergsen being on a different mid laner. I'm trying something different. I put chocolate milk in my coffee.
Ooh, I'm having a mocha. Okay. Alright, Jack's top as a counter to the Ornn. Pretty good. Not Ziggs. Not Ziggs. Not Ziggs. No. No. Pick,
Zig?
No, pick Azir.
No, please, no.
Just pick Azir.
No, please. He's trolling. He's trolling. He's trolling.
Azir actually... Okay. Oh, no. Not,
no, whoa,
not,
no.
Not Pantheon Zignar. I didn't want to see... I don't want to see Pantheon Zignar again.
Pantheon's Ignar.
Oh!
Pantheon owns Ignar.
Right, Azir. Alright. Okay. Alright.
We're safe. We're safe.
If Fly doesn't win mid lane this game, I don't think they win a single game. I don't like Ignar and Pantheon though. I really don't.
I don't like a lot of people on Pantheon.
Ward's pretty good.
Now, do you think this this comp is going to help out Graves anymore with the change in mid lane?
No,
support?
no, I think Graves. They're picking Graves because they want to put Caitlyn and Azir online early, so that's why they're picking it. They want to get a farm lead for Graves, so that way he can gank really easily because he'll be really rich.
Okay, okay.
The problem is that he hasn't been able to get a lead, so he hasn't been able to gank.
Yes, no, I definitely want to see FlyQuest be more aggressive early, because with that past first game and pretty much the entirety of the TSM series yesterday, it was just TSM taking control of the early game and just using that to win.
I think Fly could still be reactive with their comp and be pretty good. Obviously, they're going to be behind a little bit, just because of they're going to be behind early, just because they have scaling champions, 4-item scaling
Keeper.
champions.
Okay, hi.
Boris.
Hi,
Boris has arrived. Just trying to give people the mind worms. All right, Game 2, FlyQuest versus TSM. Now, we have seen this before, where TSM goes up one game early.
Right.
Usually, they are really bad at winning Game 2. So
yeah, Game 2 is not their time.
So Jax is basically the same champ as Camille. That's why I don't like the Camille ban, because there's so many champs that just do the same thing. Like, Camille and Jax are the same champ. They're high damage, solo carry, split push champs that do good in team fights. So that's why I don't like the Camille ban. There's just no point. There's too many champs that do what Camille do. Like, I really don't think Camille was the problem. It was strong, but it was strong because of Zillion.
Yeah.
So
it's interesting, though. I do feel like the later the game goes, though, talk about that. The later the game goes, FlyQuest is just a better team in the late game.
Yeah. The move...
And...
So, the move for... Oh, sorry, continue.
Well, and, like, I don't know, because I don't think they're on the same caliber of a late-game team as Team Liquid, because Team Liquid can just pull random wins out of seemingly nowhere. Like, Team Liquid is literally they lose until they don't.
Yeah.
You know? But, like, FlyQuest has a lot of adaptability, and they've shown that they can really change up things, right?
Mm-hmm. All right. I need to see an early kill in bot lane with this Pantheon.
With the Pantheon?
Yeah.
I mean, but Wild Turtle is just going to want to farm. Oh, okay. Broken Blade going aggressive level 2. I like it. I like it.
Caitlyn's fine in the early game. She just has a trough, right? So, like, she buys her first item. She's really strong, right?
Okay, right.
Then she hits a trough. Then she hits 4 items, and then she takes over the game again.
Caitlyn?
Yeah, that's Caitlyn's whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
She starts strong, she gets a trough, and then she takes over again. So you want to see... This is what you want to see. You want to see the lane getting pushed in. You want to see getting all that CS, so that way you can back, and then just, you know... Once Caitlyn... If Caitlyn gets BF sword first, then she's forced to be reckoned with in lane. Okay, Twisted Fate with an early CS lead. That's okay, but really...
Oh, get him out of the fishbowl.
Fishbowl. God. He's not that close to his camera like he was last time. He's not that close. Before you... No, wait, we're thinking Huhi.
Oh, Huhi's the fish cam.
Huhi's the fish cam. Ignar just is kind of in the mortal. Yeah, so this is like what happens with Azir versus TF. Huh? Wait a minute. Wait, what's going on?
Oh my!
Okay,
Ignar roaming. Okay, alright, he got Bjergsen out of lane.
With that roam,
free farm.
PoE forces the issue and forces Twisted Fate to flash, which is not good for Twisted Fate.
Right.
Alright, so Wild Turtle is going to lose lane prio here, which is kind of to be expected, but that's actually what you want with Ignar. You sign Ignar because he gets off of these weird roam plays that no other support really does. Which are really good, because that's what European supports do. So we like to see that. That's what Europe Europe and that's what China does, is those level 2 roams. Still not seeing a lot from the Graves. It is only 4 minutes, so it's okay.
So let's take a quick view right here. Oh, okay.
Good smoke bomb to slow up.
Santorin.
They don't know sets here. They don't know sets here. They burned.
Oh, but they don't know. Oh, no, they just saw set. Okay, are they going to stay in? They're staying in. All right.
All right. Well,
now here's a fun discussion we can have, right? While things are going back into a lull after that interesting
all right. I like
top moment, right?
Fun discussions.
Yeah. So we've already made our thoughts on draft, and thoughts about who can win this, right?
Mhm.
Predictions and that, but just looking based purely off of skins right now at the moment, who wins? If we're gonna pick
Um,
based off of
I
skins,
don't know. FlyQuest has a prestige skin, so that's kind of OP.
right? Not my favorite Ash skin from Double Lift, but I can respect it.
Bard skins are all good, so like that's
Yeah,
cool.
that's a good Bard skin.
I'm okay with that Pantheon skin.
Big drag though. Set is base skin,
No, sets
but
robots.
that is the
Sets
thing
other
too.
skin
Is Set's
sucks.
yeah,
Sets,
Set's one skin is kind of ass.
yeah, his good skin is his default. So like that's actually
I
props. That's props. I've seen people run the robot skin, and that is a big sad.
yeah, I do think Broken
Uh,
Blade could have picked a better Jack skin,
PoE's running the skin he always runs, which is the edgy skin. What you don't wait? You don't
right?
like the Mighty Jax?
No, I've seen some better Jack skins.
But he's a hockey player. He's part of the Mighty Ducks, but he's the Mighty Jax. Didn't you ever watch the Mighty Ducks?
Sorry, dude. I grew up
All right,
on the coast.
this is what you want to see when you play. This is what you want to see when you play Graves. You want to see first Drake going to the Graves team.
Right, okay,
That
I'm
was-
liking this.
that was-
Santorin's having a lot more effect on the map this game
That
than he
was-
did last.
Really weird last game when Set got to get first drug. Yeah, I like the Mighty Jax because you can't even. I don't think you can buy the Mighty Jax, or maybe you can. Maybe it is one that you can buy. I don't think you can though. I know you can't buy Angler Jax, which is my favorite.
Meeps or penguins for that skin?
Yeah, no, all the Bard skins are insane.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Okay.
It's OP.
They're doing the thing that this comp wants to do, that TSM wants to do, which is they're just gonna dive. Solo's dead.
Right.
Solo's just dead. He's done.
Well,
Yep.
Oh, he flashed.
Yeah.
He's saying hi to Biofrost. He's going back. He went back
No,
in.
he didn't go back in. Biofrost hit the explodey boy.
I mean, he didn't choose to, but he's still going.
All right, TSM doing exactly what their comp wants to do, which is what
Can we
every
get a
TF comp wants to do.
Can we get a clip of that that gank, that 3-4v1,
Yeah, the
and just have the that circus music?
Well, I mean, it was actually a good play by TSM.
It was a great play, but you gotta admit, watching Solo just go in, out, over, back.
It was weird that Solo went for this ward after a TP. This feels really weird. Like I don't know why.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but I respect the play, but that's just
Nah, I can't respect that. Why are you going for this, man?
What Solo?
like,
No, but on
literally-
TSM, I respect TSM for it, right?
Right.
But that's just awkward. Like Solo has to feel awkward after that play.
No, for sure. Like I don't know why. That doesn't make any sense to me. Why is Solo going there? Like, you know what TSM's comp wants to do. Like, TSM's comp wants to get Jax ahead. They're gonna make Jax carry. Why are you blind walking, man? Ugh. He still has a CS lead, which is kind of weird.
What do you want to see Solo on the rest of these games? Because I'm not too impressed with his Ornn at the moment.
He didn't know he was going to play into Jax. Ornn's just a really good blind pick. They want to put him on Shen, but TSM's just going to permaban that champ. And so is
Exactly. His Shen is really good.
both teams are going to permaban Shen. We're not going to see Shen this series.
Right.
It's a triple flex for both teams. It's too annoying. Both of these teams will happily give Shen for Caitlyn. As weird as that sounds. Because there's not a doubt. Is Walter just dead here? No, Walter is probably just dead. Both flashes.
Okay, Walter used the flash. That's double flash. And they used an exhaust.
Yeah.
On Wild Turtle.
Exhaust. Oh. TSM burnt exhaust. Okay.
Yeah, TSM burned exhaust on Wild Turtle.
Yeah, that was Ignite, Flash. Both flashes burnt by Fly. Bot lane.
I definitely will not be happy if this series ends without a showing of the Troll King.
I don't know why we're not picking Trundle. I think Trundle would be fine into set. And this comp, I think Trundle. I don't. the Graves feels weird to me. It doesn't feel like a Santorin champ, really. Like, I know it's something I know he can play, but it's not something I feel like FlyQuest is really comfortable with him playing, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I feel like every jungler right now can play Graves,
maybe,
but I don't.
Maybe this could be
Okay.
good. This could be good. This could be
Okay.
good.
The disengage or an ult.
Oh, that's a really good
Oh man.
Bartle.
Oh, they almost got Spica.
Oh, Spica might just die.
Oh my God. Spica's dead there.
This is actually just the difference of not having Zilean on TSM.
Oh my God.
They do these like weird animalistic dog fights, and it's like, wait, why are you doing that?
The underground dog fight.
Because that should have been
Spica
should have been so free, but then Spica decides to go in because I guess he thought that TF also had Zilean ult.
Oh my gosh, Spica's being exposed for the jungler he is because they didn't let Bjergsen have Zilean.
No, I think that's a weird call. Because I think they could have done something off of that Bartle, but it shouldn't have been set just going in. I don't know.
You have something in his mouth?
Who?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
Who?
Freak?
The one on the left?
Yeah.
I was gonna say bald man, but then I was like, uh-oh. They're both bald.
Oh, it looked like Freak had he just ate an Oreo and the camera came on and he's like, oh no.
I gotta swallow my Oreo fast. Quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope that when I go bald I can just accept it like a Zale.
He pulls it off really well.
I think Freak could pull it off well too. He just refuses to go through with it.
They could be bald buddies.
They already are. Freak just refuses to accept that he's bald.
No, the difference is he's bald and Freak is balding.
Yeah, true. Freak and oh shit, what's his name? Why can't I think of it? Oh, why can't I think of it? Oh, I feel bad. Why can't I think of his name?
Were they testing yesterday?
No, hold on.
Is the game on pause?
Yep.
Okay. Santorin needs a new mouse.
I quit.
Oh my God. Hey Piper, if you were a pro player, you think this wouldn't happen to you? You'd be, oh no, I broke my mouse. I right-clicked too hard.
You think I'd break my mouse?
Okay, I'll be honest. You've gotten a lot better. You used to be a lot rougher on your stuff.
I think I've gotten better about it. At least with this new stuff I bought, my keyboard, my mouse, my headset, all of that new stuff, I think I've been pretty kind to it.
Definitely weren't kind to that desk you used to have.
Hey, that desk had it coming. Alright, freaking Johnny Sins casting this game.
Oh my gosh. Johnny Sins is a League player?
Yeah, he's high diamond.
Oh man.
You know, it's actually kind of interesting. All of the casters and analysts are all high diamond.
Well, I think that's good.
Except Dash.
Oh, okay. Which one's Dash?
The host of the LCS. Blonde guy.
Blonde guy?
Yeah, the blonde. He's blonde. He's the guy on the analyst desk that leads the conversation. He's the most attractive one.
You'll have to point out
Far
him
left.
out for me.
He's usually on the far left on the analyst desk.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, he's gold.
Okay. How dare he?
Yeah, he makes up for it in that he's he acknowledges that he doesn't understand the game as well. So what he does is he's like, here's my question for you, analyst who understands the game. Please explain. And he's really good at that. It's actually he's really good at mediating the conversation, or leading.
That's good.
I think it's kind of cool.
LS is happy that most of them are diamond.
LS would want them to be master, but yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah. But here's what it is.
Okay, Losing sleep is never gonna be happy.
Losing sleep. Low silver will never be happy.
It's unfortunate but true. I mean, that's one of those things where it's like, there's gotta. I mean, like
No,
he does seem to be like unsatisfied a lot, but I mean,
Well,
it's a good thing to have sometimes, right?
He's like that because I think this is actually kind of an interesting discussion we're getting into, so I'm not gonna like stop the recording. He's like that because he basically is like, what I want to see is the optimal form of League of Legends, and I am going to talk the guy on the left, blue jacket.
Oh, him?
That's
oh,
Dash.
okay.
He's gold.
Okay. When you said blonde, I was thinking like the guy on the right.
Yeah,
he's like Marks. Blonde like I am.
Marks, Yeah. Dash's hair can be blonde. I don't know why it looks dirty right now, but like it's normally blonde.
Right.
Anyway, Marks is No, Crumbs is immortal. Let him out.
He literally is.
He's trapped in Dark Star Mordekaiser. He's on the moon.
But Crumbs is an actual player, and so was Kobe.
Yeah, Marks was a coach for Team Liquid. But no, LS. The reason LS seems like he's never satisfied with things is because he's always thinking about what is the optimal way to play rather than like, because he's when he's casting he's a bit different, right? But when he's on stream, he has to be, right? Yeah. When he's on stream, he's talking about what is the optimal thing to do. That's what you go to watch.
Oh, and like that's what I figure is what he wants. He wants the best for the game, and he wants to see everybody being better and being the best players they can be.
He kind of described it a little bit on stream. He's like, when I look at League, I look at like what I think the game. He's like, I think the game should be like this, but it's probably not going to be like this until like 5 years. Which I think is kind of interesting. Like, he was talking about, like, on stream, he was like, I think a lot of supports eventually are going to have to be as good as mid laners if they want to keep their jobs. Like, he's basically, like, one of the things that he gets kind of annoyed at is, like, he basically is like, I think that players don't understand what other roles do.
They just specialize in their one role.
Yeah, they're too specialized, basically. And I think that's true. But, like, he kind of went on a bit of a rant. He was like, I think, like, the reason that supports don't get, like, MVPs or stuff like that is because they're not playing to the level that they should be for how important their role is. If that makes any sense. Like, support is like a super important, highly mechanical role that like it should be like as highly mechanical as mid lane, basically. For all the things that you need to do in a team fight.
Right.
Yeah. He thinks that basically like in the future supports are basically going to be like mid lane too. If that makes any sense. At least, like, that's how it should be. He also thinks that, like, any top laner should be able to switch lanes with the mid laner. But we're just not to that level yet, right? Yeah. And I think that's kind of interesting. I think that's like a good thing to have in the League community is like someone that, isn't necessarily like if you go to Dom because Dom is like this is what is best right now, right? Like that's kind of how he looks at the game. He looks at the game and he looks at drafts as like, hey, this is what is meta, this is like what would be the best in the current meta, right? But you go to LS because he's like he just understands the like what would be the optimal thing.
He has a vision for the future.
Yeah. And so he gets annoyed when he sees like people like Set being such a popular pick in pro.
Right.
Because like in theory Set shouldn't be a good pick ever.
Mm-hmm.
With how many nerfs he's received. But
Yeah.
for whatever reason, pro players just aren't on the level yet to like actually stop somebody that just walks at you to death.
Right.
Or like, you know, he was talking about this, like Zillion in theory is like a quadriflex. Because you can play Zillion mid, top, support, and jungle. But like, we're just not at the level yet where people are like, first of all, players aren't good enough to like play it to that level yet. And then also, we're not at the level where, like, because people aren't good enough to play it, like TSM picks Zillion, right? Where's that Zillion gonna go? Besides,
It's gonna go mid.
Yeah, because Broken Blade is never gonna play Zillion. Spica's not gonna play Zillion jungle. And usually they've already locked their support by the time they pick Zillion, so it's not going support. So, but in theory, we could get to the point where like a champion like Zillion is like quadriflexed because it's just so good. I'm actually I think it's actually pretty cool that Zillion's actually coming in. I think it's actually it's healthy for the game. Even though I think Zillion feels like an unhealthy champ, I think it's good that he's coming in because it's showing that pro players are actually just getting better, in my opinion.
Yeah. L just like initially he kind of comes off as like a doomer.
Well, yeah, when you first watch him, that's how he comes off. But the more you watch him, you realize it's like he never actually like he never like insults anyone, you know?
Yeah.
Like he'll criticize their play, but he'll never like insult them. And I think that's a really good thing that he does. I think a pro player should want to be criticized.
Uh-oh. El Domenico.
What about him?
Insulting players.
Uh-oh, yeah.
El Domenico. Yeah. Uh-oh.
I don't know. I think a lot of the co-streams, you go to them for different reasons. I think G-Bay has a more... how would I say this? He has a look that's more like the casual League of Legends player watching it, you know? So you're watching G-Bay because it's like, hey, this is like, he's like thinking the same things I'm thinking.
You're hanging out with a friend.
Yeah. You get that same kind of vibe with the Sneaky Meteos co-stream a lot too, in my opinion. Because like, they'll be like,
but they have a deeper understanding.
Yeah, they'll like talk about stuff because they have a kind of deep analytical understanding, but then they'll also be like, hey, Sneaky, didn't you get in trouble because you talked about your butthole on stream? And so Riot
Yeah, this comp is butthole.
Yeah, this comp is butthole. It's like, like you wouldn't get that from other people.
Yeah, they're like at the middle of the road.
Yeah, for sure. I'm trying to think.
And then
Dom's
pretty analytical, but he's like critical.
He's critical
right?
to, in my opinion, a fault.
Yeah, and then you've got the full side of the spectrum, which is LS, where he's like analyzing the full thing very deeply.
I'm trying to think, who else co-streams? I guess there's some other ones, but they're not big enough to the point where I would care. I don't even think G-Base is that big, but I'm just mentioning
it's really not. Scara co-streams, I think.
I've tuned into it. I think most co-streams are like watching it more like with a friend rather than like I think the big three right now are Sneaky, Meteos, LS, and then Dom. LS and Dom's being the two biggest for sure.
Let's see. Yeah, Scara's streaming it right now.
Good for Scara. Jesus. I guess Santorin must have broke his mouse. Holy.
Yeah, Voyboy. I think Voyboy's co-streaming.
Yeah, Voyboy did it. Voyboy started doing it when he did that first show match earlier in the season. Which is pretty cool. I'm glad he's...
Voyboy was just streaming the game from his perspective.
Yeah, no, he started streaming during that show match, or at least like streaming pro league.
Yeah, right. Okay.
And then he was like, "Hey, do you guys want me to do co-streams?" And everyone was like, "Yes, Voy Boy, we love you, Patrick Star Chan." No flame to Voy Boy. He's really smart about the game. I don't I can't get over the feel of watching a Voy Boy stream. He's too positive for me. If that makes any sense. Like, I know that sounds really mean, but like he's way too positive for me to take him seriously on most things.
Right.
He's a little too memey and friendly. Well, we are.
What, dude? What is it about G-Base streams that like? I don't know how to describe it because like most streamers, when like you see them in like the area of their room, wherever they're streaming from, behind their camera, you're just like, oh, that's just their room.
Oh
you know?
Yeah, but he like streams from like his
like no,
room.
like Kobe's room.
Yeah,
You're like, oh, okay,
bedroom.
that's his bedroom, right?
Uh-huh.
But there's something about the room that G-Base streams in where you're just like, there's so much going on in the area of his house behind him that you're like.
I have to look at it again, but I'm pretty sure his computer's in his living room.
I know, but it's just something with the way it looks. I'm like, man, I really want to see G-Bay's house. Like, I don't know what it is, dude.
What do you think, like, since Zillion's kind of coming up, what do you think is a champ that you think that who's a champ that you'd like to see come into the meta? Like, just off the
in my heart, it'd be the champs that I like to play top lane, but I know that's stupid, so I'm just not going to say it.
Just who do you think would be fun to, like, what do you think would be interesting and would change the meta if people were good enough to play it? My pick is going to be Draven.
Let me pull up a champ list.
Okay. While you're doing that, I think Draven would be the one I'd want to see.
Draven, yeah? You want to see some
I think
some high ego, dude. Well, oh my god. Double lift on Draven. Oh god. Well, I mean, oh god, the ego, it's inflating.
Not even like ADC. I mean like Draven mid or top.
Draven mid?
I think Zillion's like, I think you would not see Zillion if people were good enough to play Draven mid.
Oh wait. Aurelion Soul.
You want to see Aurelion Soul?
That'd be interesting, dude. Like the amount of galaxy brain it takes. You gotta hit. I'm gonna hit you with my planets.
He used to
like
be,
that.
Yeah, I think it'd be kind of cool in an imaginary world where you could play him. I think seeing him mid or top would be kind of interesting.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see what else.
The way that he zones, I think, would be kind of interesting to see it play out in the lanes. But you know, I think Draven would be the one I'd want to see. I think just the way that Draven can just kind of take over a game, and the fact that like for Zillion, for example, Bjergsen Zillion, if PoE could play mid Draven, Zillion would be doomed. Like, right? There would be nothing Zillion could do. Like, he would just get poked out of lane. He'd be forced to back. If there was a gank, Draven's actually pretty good at stopping ganks, especially from mid lane since it's such a short lane.
Ooh, what about like Heimerdinger?
Heimer?
I mean, that'd be interesting.
I don't know. I just don't. I'm a little bit biased because I just don't like Heimer as a champ.
Well, yeah, I also don't like him, but somebody who could play him to that ability, that'd be interesting.
There was a player named Hjarnan on G2, and he was able. He was like a Heimer one trick, and he literally he made world semifinals just because of that pick.
Ivern.
I would love to see Ivern come in. I think Ivern should be coming in, actually. Unironically, I think Ivern would be like a really good pick to see in pro play.
Kled?
Because I think Ivern buys really cheap items, right?
Yeah.
Because he buys like support items.
And just the pure support jungler.
Right. It's like Shen jungle, except like you're actually able to clear really fast because the way Ivern's passive works.
Right, exactly, yeah.
So like I would actually really want to see I would for sure want to see Ivern come in. Like, instead of this Shen jungle, I think Ivern jungle would be really good. I think Ivern
The use
jungle.
of some more like assassin junglers.
You want to see more assassin junglers? I mean, we're already getting Evelyn. Occasionally, we're getting Kha'Zix.
That's true.
I'm just trying to think of like what champions would like change the way that the game is played.
Some more Rumble, because Rumble used to be a thing.
Yeah.
It kind of fell out.
Yeah. But I don't think Rumble really changes the way the game works. I mean, he's just kind of like quirky. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Like they're like Rumble, ult, and quirky package is the same ability.
I would say Singed, but Singed is just I hate Singed.
I would actually like to see Singed in top. Played at a pro level. I think that would actually be kind of interesting. My issue is that it wouldn't do that much to the meta other than like, oh, okay, there's Singed top now. Because you can't really play him in other lanes. That's the only thing. I feel like Singed would be interesting though, because it really would, if people could play Singed, it really would like shut down a lot of other top laners. Because that is kind of why you pick him, right? You're not necessarily picking him. You're picking him to win lane, quotation marks, right? But like, you're also picking him because he just suffocates the other top laner.
Right.
Because like, yeah, the laning phase starts. You give like one gank to Singed, so he has an advantage. And then as soon as he hits level 6, he just proxy farms the whole game.
Yep.
And then, uh-oh, my Renekton can't get farm. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. My Renekton's constantly under tower because Singed is just farming his wave before it even gets
Yorick?
the tower. Nah, I don't want to see Yorick.
Too bad.
I don't want to see.
I'm good.
I don't want to see Yorick ever. I'm good. I guess since I'm just gonna split these two. Hold on, I'm gonna make a new tab and I'm gonna split these. Boop, boop. All right. Is my OBS still going?
Shaco?
Yeah, OBS.
There's not a lot of Shaco.
Shaco would be kind of cool because Shaco you can play him top, you can play him support, you can play him jungle. That's definitely a champ I think doesn't get played because he's just like not like people just aren't good enough to play him. Yeah, we're gonna go to. I'm gonna look at a champion list as well. I think it all kind of depends because like I think there's definitely a lot of cool champs that could get picked that I think would just like really impact the meta. Obviously, Zillion's the one that like is the big one right now because I think that's gonna get picked a lot. Shen I think is gonna get picked a lot now because he's a triple flex. You can lay him top, jungle, or support, and I think that's all really good for him. I think Ziggs could be really good. I think Ziggs could be a really good pick. People could play. The one I really want to see that should be getting picked is Yasuo. Especially since...
Are they not good enough to play it?
I don't know if it's a not good enough or if it's like a afraid to play it kind of thing. Because like Gragas is really good right now with all the buffs that he's been getting.
Mm-hmm.
Gragas is like probably one of the best junglers in the game right now.
Right.
Which, because Gragas is good, that also means, in turn... So you know Gragas ult, it knocks people up, right?
Yeah.
I think in turn, that also... Because that happens, that in turn makes Yasuo really good. Because now he doesn't have to hit a tornado in order to get his ult off. And Yasuo just has so much early pressure in lane, and he's also a carry, that I think if he got played... there would be, I don't know, it would just change the way everything works. Xerath is like an S+ tier pick right now that nobody's playing. If supports could play Xerath, he would be getting picked. That's the only thing. That's why LS is like, hey, I think supports need to be as good as mid laners, right? Because A champion like Xerath is like that is like an insane pick in support. And it's also good in mid. And it could in theory also be good in top. Well, we're going on super pause. Oh my god!
Ad break.
44 minutes?
Oh my.
Wait. I'm backing this up. Hold on.
Counter pick, but you're not really a Xerath entity usually.
Wait a minute. 44 minutes?
Wait, what are they saying? Hold on. I'm checking to see what they said. When does Dash start speaking?
You have an actual update.
Okay, here we go.
Due to the power outage, Wild Turtle is being moved from his apartment where he's been playing the majority of playoffs to the FlyQuest facility. So we are going to take a quick break, but we'll update you when the game can resume. Make sure you follow.
There was a
LCS
power outage
the most up-to-date
at the FlyQuest house.
LCS official. Thank you so much for your patience and sticking with us. We'll see you here on the other side, all right?
So Wild Turtle has to go from his apartment to the gaming house. So that's...
Wait, Wild Turtle's not there?
No, Wild Turtle's in his apartment.
Oh.
So, yep. He just had a power outage. Ah, dude, that's so annoying.
My god.
Okay, well, I'm going to stop the recording for now, and there's going to be a little splice, and we'll cut back when the game starts. See you folks in a bit.
Yes.
Alright, and we're back after the splice. I'm going to do a quick countdown with Lazy Box here, and we're going to go 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, quite a long pause, but luckily they were able to abduct Wild Turtle and bring him in. So, let's see what our friend Wild Turtle is able to do.
I was speculating it was the Santorin mouse, but...
No, it was actually Wild Turtle's whole apartment going in.
No.
Alright, so we're actually only 11 minutes in. Not too much has happened. TSM has a slight gold lead. If I remember correctly, the last fight was at Herald, and Fly got a kill there because of Spica overcommitting. Ocean Drake's coming up. Fly got first drag. They, I believe, are pretty sure. Oh, wait, this could be good. That's a good TP coming in. Okay, so Spica just runs off.
Gets out, yeah. But they get Scuttle off of it.
Fly has Scuttle. They have control over mid or bot river for drag. We'll just have to see if they're willing to try to commit for it. I guess they're going to try and see if they can.
Wild Turtle's ready to farm.
Of course. We're back to photos. I guess cameras aren't set up for the in-house, so.
Or they didn't want to have only Wild Turtle missing.
Yeah, I guess not. So now they're all photos.
It's a shame we don't get.
We don't get the power of evil mortal. Wild.
Oh, Wild Turtle. Oh.
I didn't eat. Why didn't he
No,
eat?
no.
Oh, he could have eat out. Oh, he's just dead. Oh, he's dead.
Should have. Gosh.
Oh.
If only he was in his apartment, that wouldn't have happened.
Oh no.
No.
All right. Well, good job by FlyQuest. Sorry, good job for TSM. They didn't have control over River, but they found the angle because Wild Turtle didn't E out of the Bartled. It is what it is. So that is going to mean TSM is going to get second drag, and now they have control over the rest of the game.
What a banger!
What a banger! Good TP by Bjergsen.
Honestly. Oh,
okay.
Well, Bjergsen just got tossed over with the
this
zero.
This should be a kill. This should be a kill.
Oh, PoE. Oh, Bjergsen barely escapes with his life.
I guess he doesn't need to play. Zillion in order to live forever.
That is true. That is true. Oh, so this is the Wild Turtle angle?
Did he have enough time? Or did he ease it early? Nope, he had enough time. Okay.
Yep.
I don't know if he...
Oh, and then he E'd out when he was already dead.
I don't know. I feel like...
Thank God for that point-blank double-lift Ash arrow.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good layering of CC. I gotta respect it.
It was. Yeah, but that was probably one of the easiest Ash arrows of double-lift life.
Yeah, it wasn't a highlight last year.
Hey, you want to talk about the highlights? What about last game when Double Lift killed Impact in bot lane with the Senna ult?
Last series?
Yeah, the last series. That wasn't that impressive either, but it was way cooler than the Ashe ult.
This is very true.
Highlight. Impact thinking he was all cool for killing Broken Blade, and then Double Lift reminding him.
Double Lift reminding him who got him 4 LCS championships.
Exactly.
Yeah. We're back in the same scenario we were in before, except it's a little bit worse. Because now we have Ignar on Pantheon.
Right.
Where the only way Fly really wins is if they just scale. And that doesn't feel very good. TSM just gets to have full control over the rest of the game. The good news is that because they got first drag, it won't be a 20-minute soul for TSM. But
right?
Yeah.
I do think Senna should get
weird.
more interesting. Going back, we were discussing about champions we'd like to see in the meta. I think it'd be interesting. Like you brought up Yasuo. It'd be interesting to see a Yasuo bot lane and maybe a Senna support.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it would be interesting to see Senna support. Oh, okay, all right. Wild Turtle is dead again. Oh my God! Apartment diff for TSM.
Apartment diff. It's he left. There it is. There's when he DC'd. That's so sad.
He DC'd?
He just DC'd. Obviously, that's when the power went out, but... Oh, that's so funny to me. Okay, and we have cameras back.
Oh, is it live now?
Yeah. Yeah, so the games run a couple minutes ahead of what's actually going on. Oh, shit, wait. Power of Evil's really in the Mortal now.
Oh my gosh.
Somebody let him out.
A Wild Turtle. Oh no.
Wild Turtle's just can't see his mouth anymore.
Sorry, you gotta pay a premium to see Wild Turtle's mouth.
Yeah, true.
Can't reveal. There might be a TSM lip reader watching the stream.
True, you're right. That's actually what the players wear headsets for. It's to lip read. A little known fact.
Yes.
TSM's not really getting anything on the map right now, but like they don't really need to. Because I mean, it is a little bit, dangerous. It's like, oh, Fly's picking something up, but this Herald's not gonna swing twice. Yep. Is what it is. The next dragon comes up in 30 seconds. This match is going by pretty fast. At least now it is. At least it feels like it is.
Yeah. Oh, well, it's been 7 minutes already. You're right.
Yeah.
It's true. Like I said, this is a banger, bro.
You're right.
We went from in the middle of the longest pause of our life, we played a banger volley bear one for all. And now we're here with the banger matchup.
True. I wonder if anyone's brave enough to whip out the AP volley bear. I don't think anyone's brave enough to whip it out.
Except for the Wildzee.
Yeah, except for me. It's the Savant pick. I know. Fly's only way they get this is if like TSM like gives them a pick or Santorin Steer. Okay.
Oh! Power of Evil got out of the Ashe Arrow.
Let Ignar die.
Solo had to take it. Oh no! Oh, Power of Evil trying to keep them back. It's a chase. Oh, and Power of Evil dies.
Man, that's
it. And Solo's clearing the wave with the Ornult. Okay. Solo's just out. Santorin's dead. Oh, that was good flash. The flash W from Spica to finish off Santorin. That was very well done, actually,
Yeah, no,
to catch him out.
I can't.
I don't know what Solo was doing. I can kind of understand the wave clear to keep them back, but he was also just kind of dead there.
TSM just looks like a completely different beast in these playoffs. Like, I'll admit, I've been kind of sleeping on them, but like they really do. Like, now that Biofrost is back after the Treats experiment, like they do actually look really good now. Like, obviously, everyone was kind of dogging on them because of their first best of 5 against Golden Guardians, but they really have been just running the losers bracket to get back.
So real quick, I want to see what happens here. So the Astro, Santorin and Power People get out, and unfortunately Solo has to take it for the team.
They should have just let Ignar die.
All right. Ignar, yeah, Spica used Ignar to deal damage. Yeah, Power People couldn't get out. But this is interesting from Solo right here, right?
Gotta clear the wave.
Is that worth to use the Ornn ult to clear wave and mid?
He's gonna die no matter what. There's no out for him. Might as well get that wave, so they don't get the mid turret.
So, could you talk? I wasn't very conscious about what was going on with the Treats experiment. What happened with the Treats experiment?
Biofrost was doing really bad, so they wanted to. They just brought in Treats because he was doing really good in Academy. But basically, like Treats, basically the way that TSM kind of like tried to like make it seem is like Treats was better in team fights, but Biofrost was better in lane. But then Treats stopped being good in team fights, and then it's like, okay, so there's just no advantage for us having this. That was a really good stun by Bjergsen. Bjergsen is actually just like kind of playing out of his mind on these picks. Like
he really is, and I mean,
I think
Solo didn't even get to finish the Ornn ult.
Like obviously, there's no playoffs MVP, right? But like Core JJ, it does feel kind of bad. Core JJ getting MVP this split. Like, he was good in the regular season, but then, like, they played 3 best of 5s and looked bad. Is pretty much how I'd describe it.
The MVP is supposed to be for the regular season.
Right, but, like, I don't know. I don't like the MVP being for the regular season.
You can have a separate finals MVP. I think that would
make sense.
Well,
there is a finals MVP, but I feel like there should be like a playoffs MVP and a.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, for sure.
But like I think that MVP should just include playoffs as well. Because I don't think you can be considered the most valuable player if you choke in playoffs, in my opinion. Yeah, they just it really has. It's kind of. Like, obviously, it's great for TSM. It's just bad for FlyQuest. The fact that it's
right now TSM's running.
Yeah, they have to, but
they might have found the team fight. Oh, Spica doesn't die. Oh, okay,
nope.
Okay.
They got the shutdown because of the Azir turret. Wow. That is the first time I've seen an Azir turret get a kill in my life.
Interesting. I still feel like Core JJ deserves the regular season MVP for sure.
Wait a minute. No, TSM, hold on.
Hold on. Okay, Biofrost goes to the ult. Oh, okay, Biofrost is dead.
Wait a minute. What was that?
What just happened?
Wait, that feels so troll. They just wanted to kill Wild Turtle, but like they just like Giga through. What?
Yeah. Okay, but here's the question. Which Ornn skin's better? His one skin or his stock?
It just depends. Do you like blue or do you like red?
What if I'm a green guy?
No, there is no green.
Where's my green Ornn skin?
No, there is no green skin for Ornn, unfortunately.
Yeah, if you really like green, then go
go play Maokai.
No, play Malphite.
The Lucky Charms Malphite skin, right?
Yeah, Lucky Charms Malphite skin, exactly.
Right, so Bjergsen has Destiny up. But I think Fly just gets this Drake. That steal by Santorin might actually be huge. Like, yeah, they lost the team fight afterwards, but it might actually be bigger than we'd imagine. Because now they're
really going to bring this one back because TSM just threw?
Maybe, but I think TSM would need to throw, like, again.
Yeah, I can see that.
I think TSM is allotted, with how big their lead is, they're allotted 1 throw.
They get one more throw before
Like,
it's GG.
Yeah.
Oh, no, one more throw would just make it even at this point.
Right, but I think with FlyQuest scaling, I think one more throw might be really bad.
Yeah.
Because Azir's on 2 items. Once he gets his 3rd item, he actually is going to be a bit of a monster. Caitlyn also on 2 items. If she gets a chance to get to her 4th item, she'll also be a monster. Bum. Yeah, no. I kind of just want to kind of, like, I don't know, like, it's strange because, like, the narrative before... The narrative before, I think, at least the TL game, right, is it's like, okay, this is just Bjergsen's world and we're all living in it.
Right.
But, like, it really does feel like Spica and Doublelift and... like, it feels like the whole team has just been leveling up with Bjergsen. Like, it's not just the Bjergsen story. Like, obviously, Bjergsen's being the facilitator on these champs like TF and Zillion, right? But, like, Doublelift is doing, like, a lot of really good damage. Broken Blade's being a really good initiator for the team. Spica's kind of grown into, like, a pretty... I would say probably a really good jungler. I think the whole team has just leveled up a lot. Like...
Yeah, that's what they want you to think. But what you can't see off camera is that Bjergsen has a huge puppet master thing, and he's just controlling the whole team.
Oh, okay. So it is the Bjergsen 1v9 narrative, you're right. Yes. TSM's going for a bit of a ballsy attempt on Baron, but...
They are up and they get pushed off. Okay.
Pushed off. That could have been kind of risky, but they do still burn Power of Evil's TP, and the Jax is just split pushing. This is what I kind of expected more from the Camille game, was a bit more of the split push. I guess Jax wants to split push a little bit more than Camille, but, like, the split pushing from Jax is looking pretty good. It's keeping Solo on, like, the other side of the map. Also, Broken Blade has TP advantage right now, so that could be really scary. I think if TSM actually wanted to, I think they could have committed to that Baron. It would have been a little bit difficult, but I think they definitely could have committed to it for sure.
Right.
Ooh.
Okay, alright, okay.
This could be not good. This might...
Did you go for it? Okay, you're going for Broken Blade? Oh, they disengage. Alright, okay, okay.
Oh, but they're going for it again. Spica and Doublelift. And because he has TP advantage.
Oh, Biofrost just missed the skill shot? I don't know.
Both of them with TP advantage. This could be... Wait. Oh, okay. Santorin tried to steal. I thought that was Wild Turtle. Don't ask why.
My keyboard.
I really thought that was Wild Turtle just TPing, just flashing into the Baron pit. Like, huh?
Do you think Wild Turtle took his whole setup to the team house, or do you think they gave him like a laptop?
He's probably on. He's not on a laptop. He's probably just on like a computer at the team house.
They put him on the school checked out Chromebook.
That was actually a really good macro play by TSM. I got to give him some really big credit for that. That was really smart. Broken Blade and Bjergsen had TP advantage, so they fought. They baited that fight in bot lane, and then they just TP'd to Baron. That was actually really well.
Solo probably dead here. So, Santorin.
This round for sure, TSM definitely deserves to win it, I think.
Yeah, I know.
And they're definitely going to win it for sure. Like
that's unfortunate. Solo was there, Santorin nearby. All he could do is send his thoughts and prayers, change his Facebook profile. Solo's just gone.
Unfortunately, I mean, for Fly, I think this is... I don't know. This round feels like a bit of a death knell. TSM's just playing such good League of Legends today, honestly.
They are. It's insane. I can't believe...
This is the team that was called the inconsistent team all of spring and most of the regular season in summer until Bjergsen decided to 1v9 carry the team to 4th place. And now... the rest of the team is also deciding to 1v9 carry. So now just the whole team is just really good.
I know.
Like,
It's crazy.
They completely flipped the narrative just by being a good team now. Like, honestly, it's crazy. Team Liquid completely fell off the map. FlyQuest, we thought, was going to be the best team coming into this, but they've also fallen off the map now. At least these past 2 games. TSM's really just looking like a really big beast and is kind of posturing to potentially just win the whole thing after 3 long years. Not only has it been 3 years since they've made Worlds, but it's also been 3 years since they've won the LCS.
They need to win the LCS to go to Worlds. That's just the truth.
Yeah, true. If they don't win the LCS, then they're just going to give up their Worlds title, or their World spot. Yeah, we just don't want to go. Ooh, a little bit flub on the Bartle. Does kind of hurt,
Right.
but it's not going to actually mean anything.
Okay.
Just means that
FlyQuest is fighting for vision.
that was just
That
was a last second attempt at a push because they had 12 seconds left on the Baron buff.
Right.
Yeah, this gold diff is like, I think, almost impossible to beat at this point.
I think this game's about to be decided at Soul Point.
I don't think Fly can, unless like a steal happens. I don't even think if Fly gets Soul, I don't think they win.
No, I don't think they win, but I think what I mean is that
you're saying at this next drag the game's going to be over.
At this next drag, FlyQuest takes it or steals it and the game keeps going.
Right.
Or TSM takes it and the game's just over.
Yeah.
Now granted TSM won't get Soul, but in order to get the drag, they're probably going to have to kill a majority of FlyQuest, and if they kill like 3 people on FlyQuest, the game's just over.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
We're getting close to 3rd item for Azir. He's almost online, but I think it's just going to be too late.
It's just apartment diff.
Yeah, true. I'm actually kind of really excited for this TSM. Like, they actually do look like a really good team. It's kind of interesting to think of just like how much the narrative's changed, because like they literally went from broken brain in the top lane, Spica's the worst jungler in the league, Bjergsen's washed, Doublelift needs to retire, the Biofrost is worse than an academy support, but now the team's just working. They're just a well-oiled machine.
I know. I really wish this Bjergsen and this Spica was on my fantasy team, but no. I had the coin flip Bjergsen and the shit Spica. Sorry, Spica.
They could have been on your playoffs fantasy team.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you just don't.
But I lost.
You just don't want to.
You
just don't want to talk about it. Okay, it's all right. It's fine.
I know, it's rough.
All right, it's 50 seconds until the Baron. 40 seconds now. There's going to be a sizable gap in between Baron and Infernal. So if Fly fights at this Baron or just decides to seed it, then TSM just gets both the Baron and the drag.
Yeah, FlyQuest is just going to have to risk this game.
I think it's a pretty rough time when you're having a hope for the Santorin steal.
I don't know. I think that's not that bad.
I'm just trying to...
Do you want to be hoping for the Dardoch steal?
Sure. I'll take the Dardoch steal. Let's do it.
You take the Dardoch steal over the Santorin steal?
I mean, I feel like it's just going to be this. It's a 50-50.
Oh, they're going to try and single up. Oh, he flashed out of it.
Oh, that could be that could kill him.
Okay, this is a good pick.
Bjergsen's coming down.
All right,
Bjergsen's coming down, but he can't come in. But Baron's up. They're just going to take Baron.
But they're just going to take Baron. Everybody's in bot lane. They get Baron.
TSM gets
Baron. Okay, but Bjergsen's a drag.
But 20 seconds. I think Teal's just going to try and just push while the rest of... Nope. Okay. Power V.
Yeah, what are they going to try and force them to stay off of drag
No.
with their Baron buff?
Yeah, they are. They're going to send probably... Oh, no, wait. Wild Turtle... They're just going to take Soul.
Oh my gosh, they're just gonna take soul. Just keep
But
two.
like TSM could just
forcing.
TSM can just push here though.
Right?
Oh, ooh. Okay.
Oh no, Speaker didn't get it. All right.
Didn't get it.
But they're on the run.
But TSM on the other end is just ending the game. Or at least they're getting inhib. That really hurts.
Spica's letting them back though. If Spica didn't let them back, that would be really great for
Alright, that is
TSM.
Soul. So this is a little bit better wave clear on the side of FlyQuest now. So even though TSM has Baron, because they just let Fly have Soul, they actually will probably be able to get through this pretty easily. Just because the amount of wave clear they have. Alright, so here's your timer. Alright. Caitlyn has 3 items now. We're waiting on item number 4. If Caitlyn gets item number 4, FlyQuest could legitimately just start winning team fights. And then Azir's also completely online now.
Okay,
just
Spica again almost caught out. Double lift is hovering. Okay, Biofrost. They're all kind of singled out. Biofrost wants to go in on Ignar. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That's just Ignar.
Oh. Oh. Ignar just perma-stunned. Oh. The Ornn disengage. Okay. Wait. He gets out. Oh. Set ulted. Santorin so low. Oh, there goes Spica.
This is actually such a bad setup.
Oh my god. Ornn.
That's Ignar for Spica.
Oh, Ignar for Spica. That's pretty even at this point.
Fly's wave clear. They can't actually get anything.
Oh my gosh.
Pearson's pushing the other lanes.
FlyQuest is dragging or clawing back.
Attempting, but they're going to lose bot tower here probably. No? Yeah, maybe. Camera, come on.
Maybe. Oh, the TP down.
Yergsen's TPing. He's looking for a gold card. He got Power of Evil, but they can't actually do anything with it.
Pushing him back. Okay. Double if W's.
They have to back because there is a big wave heading towards their Nexus turrets. Looks like TSM's just trying to reset here. At least Bjergsen is.
Mm-hmm.
Both of these ADCs are just going to do a lot of damage here. Like, I don't know. Like, I think at this point in the game, both of these teams' damage are like pretty comparable.
Yeah, TSM just wins one team fight.
We're just trying to see. It's coming down a bit to a nail biter. Even though TSM has this lead, it really is just going to kind of come down to who wins a team fight. Because I think both of these teams' damage is comparable.
Well, I don't think FlyQuest wins off of this team fight. They save the game, but they don't win or keep the game going, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, TSM's just in their base.
TSM's just trying to force it, but also, I mean, actually the Infernal is so lucky for Fly. They just get so much wave clear here.
TSM. They've moved into FlyQuest base for free. Oh my god!
Try and go in on solo here.
That's a good Spica ult. Oh, Spica doesn't
die.
die.
Is Bard ulted. He can't. He's not doing any damage. He's doing nothing.
Oh my god! Wild Turtle's. Oh, okay. Wild Turtle backed off. He was a bit unsafe there for a second. Okay. All right, the Azir turret goes up to try and defend the Nexus. Oh, okay. Bjergsen's half health. TSM just needs to leave. Okay, Spica narrowly makes it out from taking damage. All right.
All right, now they're just...
Nice camera. Broken Blade takes red buff.
They're just going to reset.
They just reset. It looks like this is going to be decided at Elder or Baron, potentially. Most likely Baron.
TSM got 2 inhibs. All right, we're on item number 4 for this Caitlyn. So, if Caitlyn doesn't get Bard, I think if Caitlyn doesn't get Bard ulted there, I think that is like almost a one fight for FlyQuest there. That was just like a really good Bard ult by Bio to actually just make it that he doesn't do any damage. Because Power of Evil alone was putting out a lot of damage there. Alright, Elder
Is
buff.
your turret killed itself?
Bard ult, or sorry, Elder buff is up in 1 minute.
Oh, Biofrost got caught out?
Caught.
Oh, no,
he's fine.
Caitlyn doesn't do enough damage.
Okay, and just all they did was burn 1 Caitlyn ult. That's pretty good for them. All right.
5 seconds till Baron is up.
Baron's
The
up
animation
in
has
5
started.
seconds, but I think at this point, Elder's probably where you want to go. Like, I don't
Right?
think Baron pushes the issue hard enough.
I agree.
But with this TF, it could actually, we might see a backdoor here, I think. I think this match is just going to end in a backdoor.
Yep, Bjergsen's
TF's
going for the backdoor.
pushing in for the inhib.
Uh-oh, FlyQuest
FlyQuest is forced to send somebody to deal with it, but Elder's also up. Both Jax and TF are, I think this is just really bad for Fly. TSM is just like out macroing them. TF's still pushing.
The pressure they're exerting on the base is insane. Broken Blade's forcing Ornn to stay in bot with him. I mean, Power of Evil's out.
That's Doublelift can just solo this Elder. They can't do anything about it.
Oh, yeah. Wild Turtle gets a crazy steal.
Cintern's got to go for a
Oh,
miracle.
nope. Yep,
That's
there
it.
goes Elder to TSM. Oh,
That's it. That's the
oh my
Elder.
god. That's it. That's the game. All right. The Ornn ult did nothing.
TF's still pushing.
Oh, the knockup. Doubleless damage. Oh my god. They just killed each other.
Just not enough.
The salty ADCs.
And
Oh,
Twisted
and
Fate
oh my.
is just gonna finish.
Solo staying alive, keeping
Twisted
them away
Fate's
from
just
each
gonna
other.
end the game.
But in true fashion, Bjergsen's just going to end the game just like the regular season. Oh my.
My goodness. That was actually some really good macro play by TSM. I'm actually quite impressed. I don't know what FlyQuest does. They look so lost this series.
I know.
Obviously, you have some problems with, one of your players' power going out, but they look so lost in all these team fights. They just give up. They lose advantage so early, and then it's just impossible for them to come back. I genuinely don't know what Fly needs to do to adapt. Like, I don't know how FlyQuest adapts to this.
I don't know either.
But they'll have to find out if they want to even try and take this to a game 4.
It's time to go to break. Hopefully the power doesn't go out at the TSM facility this time.
There's been a lot of 3-0 finals. So we'll have to see what happens. All right.
Coming up next,
We're
game
coming up
3.
next, game 3.